Right now at 5:30, we want to get back to that breaking news. A Wethersfield volunteer firefighter was killed while battling that brush fire that is still burning this morning in Berlin.
Now, the state now remembering 66-year-old Robert Sharkovich Sr. He died when the utility task vehicle he was riding in rolled over yesterday on steep, rocky terrain. The crash also injured 3 other firefighters, but we're learning this morning they are expected to recover.
Sharkovich also worked in the Wethersfield School District, which is making sure that counselors are available today for faculty and staff, as well as students.
We'll have live team coverage as the community remembers this fallen hero and as the first responders who fought fires alongside of him go back to battling the blaze. You can stay up to date on any new developments by downloading the WFSB app.